Alright, so I bought this thing. It is the USB C device, and it was going to replace the PlayStation 2, so I could move my Tony Hawk's International gameshark files via the computer directly to a PlayStation 1. And that way I could bypass the PlayStation 2, and it's a hunk of shit. It does not work. I don't know if it's my computer or the device itself. It's an Arduino device. Some people got them to work, but I am going back to the PlayStation 2, and I'm going to show you how I organize my files. And now that all my files are created, I don't think I want to use that device anyway. Now, I started out using these discs. And if you're dead set on using the discs, these are the best ones. The gameshark Lite, it has the most codes. gameshark 5 and Action Replay 420 are good too. But this one, these all have memory card support. That's what makes them the best for the US consoles. But using Catella is in the Beta L, and using this disc here is what I recommend before the Tony Hawk's International. And that's where you actually use a memory card as a gameshark. And I'm going to show you how I organize my files now on the PS2. And I just load up this card now that I have all of my files generated. And I have the most epic gameshark set up on the PS2, and I just use that. And I really don't need this device anyway. I don't even know why I ordered it. I'm going to return it. It doesn't matter that it doesn't work, and I thought about it now. Even if it did work, I think I wouldn't even use it. I have this small card I found, and I dedicated this to a gameshark. So I put this in my MX4 SIO, and then I can actually take out my FreeMic boot card, and I can put the PS1 card in there after I boot up WLaunch Elf. But if you haven't downloaded it yet, there is a WLaunch Elf that has MX4 SIO support. And if you haven't set it up, you need to set that up. That is the coolest thing. It also supports FireWire. If you have the PlayStation 2 with the FireWire support, it has support for that as well. And AliExpress and eBay is full of these cheap enclosures where you can put an SSD in the enclosure, and they make modern day FireWire 400 and 800 enclosures. And I'm going to get myself one of those models eventually when I come across one in a garage sale or something. But I can't even use the media remote to do this if I want to. Makes it pretty nice. If the controller's not plugged in, I got the little receiver, so I don't have to drag the controller out every time I want to move a file from here to here. Alright, here's my PS2 booted now. And I have a shortcut already set up with the MX4 SIO supported WLaunch Elf. I just boot that. I just go right into here, into file browser. And then down into mass, and the MX4 SIO pops up, and then I put it right in the root directory. Now check this out. These are all folders. And I have all my Tony Hawk's International gameshark files all generated, all neatly in these folders. Set up. So anytime I want to play a game. Now this Spec Ops game I was thinking about playing because of the war in Ukraine. That's what this is about. This game is, but I got Metal Slug set up, so we're gonna do Metal Slug. And I just go into here, I hit X, and I could have different folders set up. So, maybe one file has health, one file has level unlocks, one file has bombs. But in this case, I only have one file for each game right now. And then I hit copy. But at this point is where I would pull out the card. And then I put the PlayStation 1 card in. But you can see W Launch Shelf is still booted and fine. It's not crashing the PS2 or anything. But from the Metal Slug folder, I can just hit triangle real quick, go out to the PS1 memory card, which is MC0, go into there, and then just paste the file with R1. This is the old file I had. You can delete that. Just to be safe, I'll just delete the old file. With R1, if I can hit it while I'm holding the phone. I'll delete this. And then I'll paste the new one. And there it is. So, it was that quick. And I just take out the card. FreeMake boot goes back in. And that's it. Now, that's how I do it if I want to make a new game. Now, if I have a game that I've already generated the file for, I do it this way. I just plug it right into slot 2. And then now that it's plugged into slot 2, this is my FreeMake boot card. And guess what? I have a folder right here. I put 0 in the beginning, so it shows up in the FreeMake boot folder. And I put a lot of the games that I play on a regular basis in the FreeMake boot folder. And they don't take much space up because it's just one save. So Metal Slug's already in there. So I don't need to move any cards around if I don't really want to. You know, here's Quake 2. This is the games that I play most of the time. Here's Metal Slug here. So if I wanted to do it this way, I could do it this way. And then just hit triangle twice. And then go down to MC1, paste it this way. You know, I deleted it with camera trickery, but there it is. And now I'm ready to play. So if I'm playing on my Slim, I just plug it in there, gameshark's ready. And then if I'm playing on my Fat, it's just that quick. You know what I mean? But I just start the console with the lid up. And then it wants you to hit O. Sometimes you'll get, so there's going to be an adjustment. You know, a lot of these cards are really old, and the new Tony Hawk's International that comes out, it's going to reset. So like right now I have to reset the console because I got a bad read. So I have to do this and hit reset. But the new version, you're going to be able to just hit O twice. So that's going to be a nice adjustment when the international team does that. And you can see it's reading correctly now. I can tell by the time it takes. See? And we got 5 code lines detected now that I reseated the card. Closing the lid. And initializing kernel. I just love these 2-player games. And this is the patched version where the blood is red. You know, I went to romhacking.net and patched this. The original version, you know, Congress in the US just screwed everything up at this time. Mortal Kombat, SNES had sweat instead of blood. It was just ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, that's how I organize my Tony Hawk's International saves. Video might be long, but it actually is really snappy in person. So, and the new International is going to fix it. So the older cards like I have, you'll be able to just reseat them real quick if there's any read errors. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.